Sun Wukong, the Monkey King, is Chinese mythology's ultimate rebel swinging onto the scene in the 16th century and hooking us ever since with his wild powers, epic adventures, and path from chaos to redemption. Make no mistake, Wukong isn't your average monkey. He first showed up in the legendary novel Journey to the West, a Ming Dynasty classic and arguably one of the most influential texts in East Asia. This story follows a monk named Tang Sanzang as he treks across Asia in search of Buddhist scriptures. Now, this wasn't just any old quest. It's inspired by a real 7th century pilgrimage by a dude named Xuanzang, who defied a literal travel ban to hit the road for knowledge. As the story goes, this iconic Monkey King is born in the mystical mountain of flowers and fruit from a stone that's been nurtured by the forces of heaven and earth. This stone creates a magic egg, and when it hatches, out comes the stone monkey. This monkey is a yokai demon with some serious powers. He's got strength that can rival the strongest gods. He's strong enough to lift a 17,550-pound staff, the Ruyi Jingu Bang, with ease. And don't even get us started on his speed. This guy moves so fast it looks like he's teleporting. He can travel 54,000 miles in a single somersault, one flip, and he's halfway across the world. He can dodge and block attacks without even looking, and he's got supernatural reflexes that let him avoid anything thrown at him, be it physical or magical. No one can keep up with him, but it's not just strength and speed. His mind is just as sharp as his combat skills. He's a master tactician who can think several steps ahead of his enemies. His intelligence is top tier, and he's a genius when it comes to deceiving and outsmarting his opponents. His wits, combined with his mastery over magic and key manipulation, make him an unstoppable force. He even has control over the 5 elements, can summon clones from his hair, and has the 72 earthly transformations, which lets him shapeshift into any form and even manipulate space-time. That's right, he can freeze opponents, slow down time, and even become invisible. He's got tricks for days, and he immediately starts showing off his powers to the other monkeys. Soon enough, he becomes their king and takes on the name Handsome Monkey King. But like any good rebel, he gets bored of the simple life and goes on a mission to beat death. He's on a quest for immortality, and he's not just gonna sit around and wait for it to fall into his lap. He ends up training with a Taoist immortal named Puti Zushi. After some serious dedication and training, he learns Taoist immortality practices, but he gets a little too cocky. When he gets back to his monkey kingdom, he ends up going full beast mode after a demon kidnaps his people. He takes down the Demon King of Confusion and his minions, saving the day. After he saves his tribe, Wukong starts to level up his arsenal. He heads to the Dragon King's palace to grab a weapon. None of the weapons they offer him are up to his standards, until he picks up the Ruyi Jingu Bang, a golden banded staff that weighs a ton but can shrink to the size of a needle. And it's not just a regular staff, it can fly and change size. It's his now, and with it, he's basically unstoppable. He also scores some fresh gear, including a golden chainmail shirt, a phoenix feather cap, and cloud walking boots. Talk about dressing for success, but this guy's got a huge chip on his shoulder, especially when it comes to authority. This mischievous, rebellious spirit can't stand anyone telling him what to do. And now that the Monkey King is stacked with power, weapons, and gear, he's ready to take on heaven itself. First, he breaks into the Book of Life and Death and erases his name. That's right, he hacked immortality. Now this gets him noticed by the Jade Emperor, so the ruler of heaven decides to invite him to heaven. The Jade Emperor offers him a position in heaven, but plot twist, it's a lowly job as the protector of the horses, which is just a fancy word for a stable boy. Yeah, not the promotion he was expecting. Feeling disrespected, he allied himself with demons on earth and led a rebellion against heaven. He frees the cloud horses from their stable and declares himself the great sage, heaven's equal. Heaven, of course, isn't having it. They send armies after him, but Wukong's not scared. Still feeling snubbed that he wasn't invited to a royal banquet, in true Monkey King style, he crashes the party, stealing peaches, pills, and wine that would grant him more immortality powers. Then he kicks off this massive rebellion against the celestial forces, fighting 100,000 celestial warriors, defeating the 4 heavenly kings, and even battling the 3-eyed general Erlong Shen. Wukong's ego? Huge. His contempt for the gods? Even bigger. He even goes toe-to-toe with powerful beings like the Bull Demon King and Prince Neja. He's too powerful, and no matter what they throw at him, he keeps winning. But then things get out of hand. The gods, tired of his chaos, ask for help from Buddha himself. And you know what? Buddha sees through Wukong's bravado. This isn't just about strength. This is a battle of wits, wisdom, and ultimate control. He knows Wukong's mischievous nature and pride, so he challenges the Monkey King to prove his strength. Buddha offers him a bet. If Wukong can escape Buddha's hand, he'll win. Easy, right? Wrong. Buddha's hand is a metaphor for the entire universe. No matter how hard Wukong tries, he can't escape. He's stuck. Buddha traps him under the Five-Palm Mountain, sealing him there for 500 years. Now, while Wukong is trapped, it's not just a punishment. This is where his journey takes a big turn. Buddha didn't just lock him up, he let him stew, reflect, and grow. Over the years, Wukong learns humility, wisdom, and patience, all the things he lacked in his younger years. After 5 centuries, Wukong finally got a shot at redemption. A young monk named Xuanzang, also known as Tang Sanzang, set out on a pilgrimage to India to get Buddhist sutras, and Wukong was given the chance to earn his freedom if he helped. Buddha sends Wukong, along with the other companions, Pigsy, Sandy, and the White Horse, to protect Xuanzang. This marks Wukong's redemption arc. But there was a catch. Sanzang tricked him into wearing a magical headband that would tighten if he misbehaved, keeping Wukong in line with a special chant. He becomes the guardian and warrior for the journey, and despite his old mischievous nature, he's now a force of good. During the journey, Wukong proved himself to be a fierce protector and the strongest of Sanzang's disciples. His cleverness and wisdom help him defeat demons and protect his mentor, Xuanzang, on their epic journey to the west. Together, they faced 81 challenges and eventually reached their destination, bringing back the sacred scriptures. After all the madness and mayhem, Buddha's wisdom finally reaches Wukong. After all the battles and all the self-discovery, Wukong finally reaches nirvana. In recognition of his courage and growth, Buddha awards him the title of Victorious Fighting Buddha, a deity in his own right. In the end, Wukong becomes equal to Buddha himself, forever in tune with the universe. Wukong's story didn't end there. Decades later, a follow-up story called Xiubu, or Supplement to Journey to the West, took our Monkey King on an extra adventure. While on the journey west, he got trapped in a dream world by the Qing fish demon, a literal embodiment of desire, who tried to pull Wukong off the path of Buddhism. This demon wasn't just any regular villain. He represented the inner desires Sun Wukong had to overcome. Heavy stuff. Sun Wukong has become a cultural icon, not just in China, but worldwide. His rebellious nature, immense power, and constant struggle against authority have made him a symbol of defiance, strength, and the quest for freedom. He's been the inspiration for countless adaptations, from movies to TV shows, and his character still resonates with fans all over the globe. Journey to the West has been adapted into so many forms, with one of the most famous being Stephen Chow's 2013 film. And if you're a Dragon Ball fan, you've probably noticed that Goku's character is a direct nod to Wukong. He also shows up in shows like Monkey Magic and tons of animated adaptations. The Monkey King is even part of games like League of Legends, Warriors Orochi, and the infamous black myth, Wukong. This guy's impact is everywhere. So what do you think of this legendary anti-hero?